Welcome to the Artful Minds by the Atelier magazine, where we plug into the pulse of creation. Welcome to Atelier magazine's channel. Today we have Brenda Rodriguez from Argentina. Brenda is an artist. I would like to call her as an artist first, but she's a filmmaker too. What I always felt in her is she's very fluid. Her works are very fluid. She flows. I've seen her dancing. I have seen her a work, a movie. It's all I felt is very fluid and merged with the nature. That's what I felt about Brenda. Brenda, I would like to hear from you as an introduction of yourself. How will you like to introduce yourself, or what would you like to talk about yourself?
Hmm. Well, as you say, I'm an artist. I'm an artist of water and movement and women and nature. That's all my work, as you said, and the most I go living, no, my life, the years goes, and I feel more and more connected to this essence, to the essence. I think I'm looking for the essence of everything. Like right now, I'm working in a project that the name is Nectar. Nectar in English is nectar. Yeah, and my main question is, what is the nectar of your life? And I think that every discipline that I touch, like dancing and filming and painting, are looking for the same answer. It's everything that I do is like, it's like I'm looking for an answer,
I completely understand. And I feel I have introduced you the right way, that you are very fluid and you just merges with the nature, your paintings. So there's always a flow. And of course, I've understood that you're very passionate about whatever you do. Our first question to you is, water is fluid yet powerful. How do you channel your duality into your work?
That duality is what I'm passionate about. I love it because, water can be soft, sweet, and can be strong. In the sea, the waves, and it's super powerful. So when I paint, the different layers of the painting, and the strong energy when I let the water run on the canvas are my elements to work. Those two aspects of the water. I look for that strong energy. I use my body to let it happen. I don't paint like this. I just throw it and see what happens, and then sometimes I have to wet it because it was like a disaster, because it goes somewhere. But all that thing that I don't control is what I'm more interesting, So it's something that I look. But it's all the time between those words you mentioned, the softness and the powerful.
Absolutely. It has its own energy. The creativity is its own energy. Like I always think an artist think about something before painting, but then you open yourself and you at the end of the day, once you finish your painting, you realize that you have painted something absolutely opposite of it. You allow that flow to happen without any restrictions. That's absolutely beautiful, Brenda. And I always felt you have a very deep connection with the nature and the feminine force of it. How will you relate that relationships between the nature and the femininity? because it's always there in your pieces, it's always there.
Yeah. I always paint women, and also when I don't make a drawing of a woman, I think I'm painting, like the feminine in the fluids and everything. So yeah, for me, women and nature are the same. When I think in a woman, the first image for me is like a seed, a seed that sprouts and expands in nature. So it's for me, it's like the essence of women is in nature, like when a woman is connecting to her essence, can expand into the world and express herself. So all my images develops in that imaginary, women, roots, se dicen, perdón, sorry, roots, no? Growing roots, expansion to the world. It's I don't know. Women and nature for me are a same thing. It's not only like the trees, the flowers, also the liquids, of life, the water. Wow, that's my word.
I understand, because as you said, feminine and the nature is, at the end of the day, it's same. It's very deep. You can expand to any extent. You have that energy. It's basically your intent. Brenda, you have said that when water dries and the wall returns to white, is blankness something you fear or something you welcome?
Oh, I love that blankness. When I paint on the wall, you mentioned that because I did it in the film. No? Sometimes I paint only with water, with no pigment. I paint like a performance on a big wall, and I paint with water, and then it gets dry and disappear. And so I can continue painting or modifying the painting. And that, for me, that blackness you mentioned, for me is freedom, because it's like the experience, the vivid experience that nothing remains the same. So it's a very strong feeling for me, and I love to experience that, like el desapego, how you say that you just let it go. not to be attached to your art.
You don't hold it.
Yeah, this is what I did, and it will remain the same for years and years when I'm not here anymore. Well, I think it's freedom. I think let that go means freedom, because really we are now passing, and the only thing, the only real thing is this present moment. So
there is dance in your hands. There's a dance in your movements. I have seen you also dancing. The flow in the dance too. So, what role does movement or dance play in the way you express your inner world?
Well, movement for me is life too. It's a way of life, and I always say, also when I teaches painting, sometimes I give classes, and I tell my students that your body is your main tool, your body. And for me, it's more important than any brush, any pencil, or the best watercolor. my body is the tool that needs to be prepared and ready to paint. I don't paint with my hand, with my arm only. I paint with all my body. It needs to be prepared. So starting from that place, that is something I really believe, because I live that way. Movement and dancing are I say something that, you know, they feed my art. They are part of my art. And also is something that I look for to communicate in my painting. I want them to transmit movement, vitality, you know, something that is not quiet. It's not. It can. I would love they could move, you know, my paintings.
Yeah,
I can put play and moves a little.
I completely understand because I'm actually, for me, it's like a reflection of my own self. What when you say, for me, when I have to, if I have to paint, I need to have some. Either it has to be certain times absolutely silence, or I need to have a music. But one thing I've realized is the way you say about movement, I feel the dance from is, but I can never move my body. So I feel you're able to move that body according to that feel of yours. Will be something very great and expressive. It's absolutely beautiful. The imagery in her water is deeply maternal. It's absolutely maternal, almost a womb-like. Was this an intentional symbol of rebirth or safety? Or why, what do you thought about? What was your thought behind that?
Yeah, we start like the first idea of the film was like showing this painting with water and the impermanence and the no like making an honor to the water as a material, no, of life. But then when we start thinking about the story to tell, it goes to the idea of her as a woman that comes out from the water, like she's born. She came from the water as a metaphor of a burden. Yeah, she immersed from the water and then goes to the outward to express herself through the water, also with water, and then comes back to the origin, to the water. So it's like a circle of life. And yeah, it was an idea, and it was like we wanted to tell that.
Is in fact like there's a goddess called Appa. She's like Appa. Her name is Appa, Apah.
Uh-huh.
Appa.
Uh-huh.
She's water. She's the goddess of water, I will say. Um,
Ah, it's a goddess?
of water.
I
So when
don't
I painted
I
her,
didn't know her.
when I painted her, like I painted her hair like a very flowing water. And it automatically happened. So when you are saying that, I'm relating it to that feminine force of water, because it's absolutely beautiful energy. And
Mm-hmm.
the way you are expressing water as a movement and a piece of art is absolutely beautiful. And in fact, I really enjoyed this small topic with you now. Today, it was absolutely, I'm feeling so nice. I'm feeling so refreshed after talking to you. We should have more sessions like this,
Oh, sure.
and we should surely do that. I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite color to paint with?
Definitely green.
Okay. Morning or night? When do you feel more creative?
Oh, morning. Early morning.
Okay. If you paint anywhere in the world, where could it be?
Oh, a beach. A very wild beach anywhere in the world, but a beach and with with wildness, nature, and sea.
What is that one word that will describe your art style?
I think vitality.
Okay.
Vitality.
Brushes or fingers? You prefer your preferred painting tool?
Well, I use water like bowls to throw out the water. So that's
It's
one
fun.
of my favorites. Yeah, and then I use my hands and big brushes
Yeah.
and nothing else. But I'm not like attached to one, to one brush. No, I use whatever I need.
Yeah.
Whatever is best.
Yeah. Coffee or tea while working on art?
Oh, I'm Argentinian, so mate.
Oh,
You
okay.
know mate?
Mate is.
No
No.
coffee, no tea, mate.
Yeah. Do you listen to music while painting? If so, what's on your playlist?
Mm, I normally play music. Sometimes I don't, and just listen to the birds. But normally I like to music, and well, I have a very big playlist that
What's
I
your
can
favorite?
share a group raised in Appalachia.
Okay. Okay.
You can search for it.
Okay. I will
It's
do that.
I love it. Raised in Appalachia. It's
Oh.
name. Mm.
What's a medium you always wanted to try but haven't yet?
I don't know. I'm pretty much in love with watercolor,
Uh,
but I'm curious about ink.
Ink.
I use it when at the beginning of my paintings, and then I leave it. But it's a powerful thing, the ink,
Yeah.
and it's fluid also. So
Who is your biggest artistic inspiration?
that's a very difficult question. I think my yeah. I think Mother Nature,
Okay.
the first one,
Okay.
and then I have like many in different areas, in dancing and in painting, but I don't have one reference.
Okay. Yeah.
I look to pick from everywhere like inspiration, but I don't have a really one idolo.
What's the last thing you painted?
Well, the last I paint, yeah,
Is it water?
to
What is there behind?
yeah, not that one. I'm painting this one, but
Yeah.
it's an abstract.
Yeah.
I'm
Because I've seen this. It was so beautiful to see you painting
uh,
that.
yeah, yeah. But these are all my last painting, like the nectar process. These are ones of some
Yeah,
of
that's
the
beautiful.
paintings. This is kind of hecha agua.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
No, like the beginning we were talking about.
Yeah, yes.
Um, this is
That's
another girl falling into the water.
oh, it's all watercolor, no? Absolutely watercolor.
I make like a mix between acrylics and watercolor because I need the acrylic to paint on canvas. Watercolor only is too light,
I I understand.
So sometimes I make a mix, sometimes only acrylics with lots of water.
So much, Brenda. It's absolutely beautiful. Your beautiful morning and our beautiful evening, sitting in two corners of the world. It's so nice to have such a powerful and energetic conversation. I'm so happy about it. It's actually absolutely feeling. I'm really feeling that happiness. What is that last note you would like to say?
Last what? That
Last
last
note,
last what?
last closing note.
Not
Closing.
north, like
Yeah.
where I want to go.
What do you want to say before we end this interview? Can you please say something? You would like to say
Ah,
something more?
okay. Oh, I would like to say that life is beautiful, that life it's an adventure, and that creativity in life is a very powerful thing. It's a very uh, good thing to to live and to use, you know, for your life, any field, not only art. I think creativity, you know, having a creativity life, it's a powerful thing to.
So much.
So
That's my my subject of creativity and feminine energy. Thank you so much, and I see that reflection. Thank you so much, Brenda, for your time.
oh, thank you both for the interview. I love that. I like to share, as you say, the other side of the world. My morning, your afternoon is,
Our
but the
evening.
art gets together. So
Thank you so much. Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.